The desire of most real estate investors is secured investment and guaranteed returns. But a lot of people make mistakes with investment decisions, which is as a result of being ignorant of the factors to consider or just making emotional decisions. You see, we real estate people have our way with marketing tactics to make you buy what you want to sell. You want to sell. But as an investor, you should be smart enough to understand your purpose of investment and your financial budget for that particular investment. So you're making an informed decision based on those factors. And we live in a world where people like to follow the crowd, to jump on the wagon of what's trendy, the most talked about estate, without understanding where they stand financially and what kind of investment is well suited for them at the moment. That is why it's important to have a properly designed real estate portfolio. And with that, you can always analyze your portfolio every point in time to understand what property investment is best suited for you as at that time, instead of just making investment decisions based on what your emotions want, just making emotional decisions, right? And as much as I would like to talk about, having a properly designed real estate portfolio, I think that's a conversation for another time. You see, when investing in real estate, your purpose of investment must always align with your financial capacity. You don't buy land in Ekpe and just a few months after the purchase, you're already pressuring your realtor to help you resell. If your purpose of investment is for a short term, instead of buying 1 or 2 acres in Ekpe for 30 or 60 million, I'd rather you take that money to places like Sangotedo or much more developed location and get just 1 plot there for that same amount, because the possibility of reselling that location is much more realistic than the land you bought in Ekpe. Remember, the idea of land banking is buying land in a fast developing area and benefiting from the upside. But your purpose of investment and financial capacity as at that time is what will determine the right location for you to invest in. Places like Ekpe will give you, massive return on investment because you're buying the land at a very cheaper rate compared to what the upside is expected to be. But the timeline to recouping such investments compared to places like Sangotedo, is not that fast. Places like Sangotedo, you can recoup investment in those places much faster because you can sell them more quickly than places like Ekpe. However, if you are the type with somewhat in between decisions of whether to do long-term or short-term, then diversify. Buy 1 plot in a much more developed location like Sangotedo and use the remaining part of the budget to buy a few plots in Ekpe. You see, location is king in real estate, but aligning your financial budget and purpose of investment in order to make an informed decision will give you peace of mind. You see, the bottom line of my story is that you get your investment game right. Plan and don't let sweet marketing tactics lure you into apportioning your investment budget the wrong way. Remember, the goal for people of the kingdom is to make smart investment decisions. I'm the Kabiyesi, and this is my kingdom.